This crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Love, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissic, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Thomas on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The end of the first quarter.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Returnable for Thomas. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown him?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete.
Prescott.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs.
Intercepted by
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
the tackle made by Matt Ian.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete.
Prescott.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down Cowboys. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
point is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Yeah. 54. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night. Hey, one set.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Washington.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Not much there, only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's Washington 14, Cowboys 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey. Check three. Go.
Haskins will throw. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Thomas. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down, Haskins. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Back.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
26, check 26. Shoot.
Staying on the ground is Love. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Across midfield to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The ball carrier.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
The Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, one set. Mike 54. You.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check mark 50. Mark is 50. Check mark 50. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2 brings up second and 8.
Second and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Prescott off play action. And his throw is incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of
But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Haskins
Picked off around the 27.
by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Dallas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.